Good day to everyone. Today I want to talk about something incredibly important. This is how we can build a more compassionate world, starting right here at our university, the Pan Pacific U, and extending outwards to the global community. And a key ingredient in this process is communal discernment. But what exactly is it, and why is it so vital? At its heart, communal discernment is a process of collective wisdom seeking. It's not just about making decisions by majority vote. It's about a group of people coming together, students, faculty, staff, and the community members, to prayerfully and thoughtfully consider a challenge or opportunity. The emphasis is on number one, truly hearing different perspectives, even those that challenge our own assumptions. Number two, moving beyond personal agendas to find what is genuinely best for the community as a whole. Number three, fostering a safe space for respectful discussion where everyone feels empowered to share their thoughts and concerns. Um, how can communal discernment make PU a more compassionate place? Instead of top down policies, a communal discernment process could bring together students who have experienced bullying, those who have witnessed it, and those who may have engaged in it. By listening to these diverse perspectives, the university can develop solutions that are truly effective and address the root causes of the problem. We have designing a new student center. Communal discernment would involve students with disabilities, students from different cultural backgrounds, and students with diverse gender identities to ensure the space is welcoming and accessible to all. Then we have this promoting mental health. Instead of simply offering counseling services, a communal discernment approach could explore the underlying stressors that contribute to mental health challenges on campus, leading to more holistic and preventative solutions. For the environmental sustainability, instead of simply implementing recycling programs, a communal discernment approach could explore the underlying stressors that contribute the environmental challenges on the campus, leading to more holistic and preventative solutions. Then we have the same principles of communal discernment that can be applied to global challenges. Number one, we have poverty alleviation. Instead of imposing solutions from afar, international organizations can work with local communities to identify their needs and develop sustainable solutions that are culturally appropriate. And then we have the climate change, bringing together scientists, policymakers, and community leaders to develop strategies for mitigating. Then we have the climate change, bringing together scientists, policymakers, and community leaders to develop strategies for mitigating climate change that are both effective and equitable. Then we have conflict resolution, facilitating dialogue between conflicting parties, encouraging empathy and understanding, and seeking common ground for peaceful resolution. We have pandemic preparedness. Instead of imposing solutions from afar, international organizations can work with local communities to identify their needs and develop sustainable solutions that are culturally appropriate. And for the conclusion, communal discernment isn't a quick fix, but it is a powerful tool for building a more compassionate university and a more compassionate world. It requires patience, humility, and a willingness to listen, but the rewards a stronger sense of community, more just an equitable solution, and a deeper sense of shared purpose are well worth the effort. Let us embrace communal discernment as a way to create a brighter and more compassionate future for all. In my own words, compassion isn't just feeling bad for someone. It's a deep awareness of another's suffering combined with a genuine desire to ease that pain. It's empathy in action, a bridge connecting our hearts to the struggles of others. It's recognizing our shared humanity and responding with kindness and support. So, how does compassion translate into action, specifically in caring for our environment and fellow beings? Environmental compassion means recognizing that the earth is not just a resource, but a living system that sustains us all. It's understanding that pollution, deforestation, and climate change disproportionately impact vulnerable communities. Compassionate action here remains reducing our ecological footprint, advocating for sustainable practices, and protecting biodiversity for future generations. It's about seeing ourselves as stewards of the planet, not just the consumers. When it comes to caring for others, compassion means actively seeking to alleviate suffering. This could involve volunteering at a local shelter, donating to a cause you believe in, or simply offering a listening ear to someone in need. It means challenging injustice, advocating for equality, and treating everyone with dignity, regardless of their background or beliefs. It's about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual, but individual acts of compassion, while important, are not enough to address the complex challenges facing our world. That's where the communal discernment comes in. The communal discernment is a process where a group of people come together to collectively seek wisdom and guidance. It's about listening deeply to one another, considering diverse perspectives, and striving to find solutions that serve a common goal. It requires humility, openness, and willingness to compromise. And ultimately, building our compassionate world is a journey, not a destination. It requires a commitment from each of us to cultivate compassion in our lives and to